Hey, what's going on, everybody? Good evening. Welcome to another Pro Wrestling Talk brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the 2. I'm your host, Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. So, in my continued quest to watch more Joshi Pro Wrestling promotions, I have decided to check out another one via Women's Pro Wrestling Diana. Or, hold on, let me say the full name. World Woman Pro Wrestling Diana. Another Joshi promotion. And I actually was able to check out their recent show from January 27th, which is apparently free to watch on their YouTube channel. So I'll be sure to post the link in the description box to get to that if anybody wants to watch it in its entirety and check it out. But yeah, they had a live stream of it on their YouTube channel, on the official Diana YouTube channel. So I got a chance to watch that. I wasn't sure where the location was. A lot of it was in Japanese and just couldn't make out most of it. But I decided to check it out. And just a little bit of background on World Women Pro Wrestling Diana. It's been active since 2011, and it's actually owned by pro wrestler Kyoko Inoue, who I believe is still wrestling to this day. And yeah, apparently it looks like its main location is in Kawasaki, Kanagawa, Japan, and it's a pretty small promotion. There have been a number of names that I've seen pop up that are from Diana or that have wrestled in Diana. For example, Haruka Umesaki has wrestled there. Miyuki Takase has wrestled there. Miran, Saray, who's in NXT right now. Saray, she's wrestled in Pro Wrestling Diana. Mako Sasamura has wrestled in Pro Wrestling Diana. So there's a couple of names that I recognize that are either like continuously active there or have wrestled there before. But let's see. Their championships. So it looks like they have three active titles. They have the World Woman Pro Wrestling Diana Tag Team Championships, which are currently held by Luminous, which is Haruka Umesaki and Miyuki Takase. They have a title called the World Woman Pro Wrestling Diana Queen Elizabeth Championship, which I assume is the mid-card title, perhaps? I assume it's the mid-card title. That's currently held by Jaguar Yokota. And then their top title is, of course, the World Woman Pro Wrestling Diana World Championship, currently held by Ayako Sato. So, 3 championships. Not bad. But yeah, I got a chance to check out a show. And you know what? It was decent. But this was the January 27th show. So there were only 4 matches. So their shows, I guess, tend to be pretty small. But this one only had 4 matches. But you know what? They were pretty solid matches. Let's go over the card. So first off, we had quite a great opening match, which was a singles match between Miran and Miyuki Takase, the Phoenix of Osaka. Now, I've seen both of these ladies before. I know Miran I've seen a couple of times through Stardom New Blood shows. And, you know, a few of the other promotions as well. So, you know, she's been very active. And I think Diana is her home promotion, if I remember correctly. And then Miyuki Takase, who I've met in person twice. Of course, she's wrestled in DPW, where I'm at in North Carolina. But, you know, Miyuki Takase is a freelancer. She's wrestled like all over the place. I mean, Diana, Sendai Girls, Pro Wrestling Wave. I think she's done some Seedling. She's been all over the place. So definitely a very well familiar face and a great wrestler. Great wrestler. Um, this match was solid. This match was solid. Miran showing off her high speed, high flying skills. I thought she did really well. Miyuki Takase, which she can do it all. Strong style, some high flying there. She can do it all. I feel like she's a very well rounded wrestler. And this was a great challenge for Miran. A very great challenge. She was definitely the underdog, but she brought her A game. She definitely brought her A game. Went back and forth. A solid opening match. But Miyuki Takase was able to submit Miran with a straight jacket, double arm necklock, straight jacket submission, and was able to make her tap out. But great solid opening match from both Miyuki Takase and Miran. Definitely a great match. Okay, next up we had a three-way, had a triple threat match. We had Madeline versus Deborah K versus Ayame Sasamura. Now, Madeline and Deborah K, this was my first time seeing them. Ayame Sasamura I have seen before, believe through Ice Ribbon and also through Pro Wrestling Wave, if I remember correctly, and I think maybe some Seedling as well. So I've seen her a small handful of times, but this was a pretty this was a pretty silly but fairly entertaining match between all three ladies. I really liked Madeline in this match. But yeah, Ayame Sasamura I definitely was very familiar with. But this was a pretty silly and entertaining match. But Madeline was able to pin Deborah K just after a simple roll up and was able to win the match. And I definitely like Madeline's overall look. You know, I thought she was pretty cool. But she gets the victory in this three-way match. Okay, next up we had another singles match. We had Nanami versus Himiko. Of course, Nanami, not too long ago, recently joined the God's Eye stable in Stardom. And, you know, she's been wrestling with them a few times. And not only that, but I believe they also, she's also in the New Blood tournament because she's teamed up with Amisore. So she's going to be active for a bit in Stardom. But I believe Diana is her home promotion. But anyway, this was a good solid match as well. Definitely back and forth. This was my first taste of Himiko, which I thought she was pretty cool. But Nanami, this was definitely her match. Looked pretty dominant. But solid match. She was able to get the victory over Himiko with a Northern Lights suplex. But yeah, seems to be quite strong ever since joining God's Eye. So hey, I'm all for it. But congratulations on Nanami for picking up the win over Himiko, the Northern Lights suplex for the 1, 2, 3. And then the main event, which was a good one. It was a good main event. We had a tag team match where we had the team of Ayako Sato, the current Diana world champion, women's world champion, teamed up with Haruka Umesaki, taking on the team of Makoto and Rina Amikura. Of course, Rina Amikura from Colors, who's also been participating in the Stardom Triangle Derby 1. Unfortunately, they're mathematically eliminated. She's on Lollipop with Yuko Sakurai and Waka Tsukiyama, but she's been pretty active on Stardom. Same thing with Haruka Umesaki. Of course, she's also in the same Triangle Derby 1. And, you know, Karma is her alter ego. So, been very active there. But yeah, this was a good back and forth tag team match. Very entertaining. We even saw a I don't know if that was a, oh yeah, it was a serving tray. We even saw a serving tray be introduced in this match, which I thought was pretty funny. But we saw the serving tray being used, but it was definitely a great match. It went down to the wire, back and forth. But Ayako Sato was able to get the pin on Rina Amikura with kind of an O'Connor roll jackknife sort of pinning combination. But definitely a good match. Great for the main event. But Ayako Sato and Haruka Umesaki, which I hear Haruka Umesaki, I guess, is pretty much like the ace of Pro Wrestling Diana, but I don't know. Y'all tell me. But overall, small show, but it was pretty good. And it sounds like this is a promotion that has a lot of young talent as well. I mean, Miran, I don't even think Miran is like, I think she's probably like maybe a teen. And Haruka Umesaki, I think she's only like 21 or 22. So it seems, and Nanami is young as well. So it looks like there's a lot of young talent on the roster for Diana. But a pretty small roster in general. But you know what? It was really cool to at least get a chance to watch this on YouTube on their channel for free. I don't really know how easily accessible Diana is, because I know they have vids and clips and stuff on their YouTube, but I think they occasionally will have their live shows on their YouTube channel. I don't know if they do like a streaming service or like a pay-per-view site where you can purchase their pay-per-views and do the live streaming or distribution. Kind of sort of like Seedling does, and Ice Ribbon does, and even Marvelous through Zyko does that. So, but for Diana, not so sure. So if anybody has any advice on how to consistently watch Pro Wrestling Diana, just let me know. How do y'all usually watch it? But that's pretty much it. It was only 4 matches, but there were good 4 matches. There were definitely good 4 matches. And, I wouldn't mind watching more. From what other reviews on the promotion that I've seen, like on Cage Match, it seems like, a good number of people do like Diana. Some, aren't really for the small promotions, and that's understandable. But I mean, it's been around since 2011, so I mean, I liked it. I mean, I don't know how consistently I'll be able to keep up with Diana, but I mean, I'll try. But that's pretty much all that I have. Before I go, also be sure to check out the link in the description for Game Beauty, which is an amazing line of video game themed makeup and cosmetics. As a matter of fact, as of today, the Persona makeup line has been released. I believe it's based on Persona 5. So definitely check that out if you're interested. Click on that link. And if you want to make a purchase, don't forget to use the promo code BlitzballChamp, all in caps, and you can get 10% off of your order. So definitely put that to good use. But let me know what y'all's thoughts are on this show. Definitely check out the show. It'll be in the description box. But also, for those that are familiar with the promotion, let me know what you think of World Woman Pro Wrestling Diana. Let me know what you think of the promotion. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell while you're at it. And thank you so much for watching. For another Pro Wrestling Talk video brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube. I'm your host, Jason Ingram. Hope everybody has a blessed evening, and I will see y'all in the next video. Take care. Peace out.